Hey everybody, it's Rod Giltaka from Civil Advantage Firearms Training here again. Today we're going to talk about the double action semi-auto pistol. So the first thing that you need to know about the double action semi-auto pistol is, what does double action mean? And it is a bit of an area of confusion for some people, so we're going to explain it the easiest way that I know how. The double action part of it refers to the function of the trigger. In a double action semi-auto, the trigger does two things. It cocks the hammer and releases the hammer. Okay, two things. That is in contrast to a single action, which I happen to have here. A single action semi-auto, the trigger does one thing. It only releases the hammer. So we can pull the trigger all day long. If this hammer is not cocked, we don't cock the hammer, it doesn't do anything. It only releases the hammer. So back to the double action semi-auto. Something interesting about this pistol is it does not have any external safeties. So safeties we usually define by some mechanism that stops the action from operating. So there's no external safeties on this. So the safety feature of a double action semi-auto is, well, it's actually two things on this pistol. One is this big, long, heavy trigger pull. So when the hammer is in the forward position, it is a 25-pound trigger pull to cock and release that hammer. Really, really heavy. There's nothing that's gonna yank this trigger, get caught on it, pull it, discharge the firearm. There's just nothing that's gonna do that. So that is the primary safety feature for a double action semi. The other safety feature is something called the decocking lever. When the hammer is in the cocked position, it is hazardous, especially if it's not your firearm, and you're not familiar with it, to manually lower the hammer when there's a round in the chamber. Reason is that you have to put your finger on the trigger, depress it, and ease that hammer forward. Sometimes there's a lot of tension here. The hammer can slip from underneath your thumb and discharge the firearm when you don't really want it to. So when the hammer's cocked, the double action semi-auto, at least this one, has a decocking lever. So that's this little lever here, and you pull it down, and it safely lowers the hammer. So it's kind of a neat little feature. But those are the two safeties on a double action semi. Other than that, I would like to talk about the trigger pull once again. Another confusing part of the pistol is that there are two trigger pulls. One is that 25-pound really heavy trigger pull, but as you know, when you pull the trigger and discharge a cartridge from a semi-auto, the slide cycles. So the slide comes back after that first trigger pull, the really heavy one, and the hammer's cocked for the next pull. Well, if you notice, the trigger's almost all the way back, very, very low travel now, and now the trigger pull goes to 3 pounds. So very, very easy to pull. So the first pull is a heavy one, 25 pounds. The rest of them for the rest of the magazine, full of ammunition, is 3 pounds. So that can be confusing to some people as well. So the pistol that I have here today is a Norinco NP22, which is a 9mm SIG P-226 copy. It's a real nice pistol. I'm very pleased with the workmanship. We also have a SIG P-226 at the school, a real one. And, you know, we've done an A-B comparison on it, and it's pretty surprising. It's quite a nice little pistol. I would like to do a review on it for you guys, but I'm going to have to spend a little bit more time on the range until I want to do that. But in any case, really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. Hopefully they're helpful to you. You can find us on the web at www.civiladvantage.com. And we will see you again.